with 4 wheels. ZA. I'm not tripping, bro.
It's too early for cameras out.
It's not too early. I'm gonna put this. It's gonna be there, boy.
Yeah.
So I won't even say it's a surprise. We're going to Durban to drive the new Jetour T2 all the way back to Gauteng. Let's see how it is. Defender light loading. Yeah, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Check out 4 Wheels ZA. He has boring content like mine. So yeah. Just arrived in Pietermaritzburg. This is the smallest airport I've been to. Literally. Let me show you. Alright. This is the entrance. And that's all.
Boy, there's only one plane.
The T2 comes in 3 variants. The Aspire, which is the base variant with the 1.5 litre petrol engine. It is 2-wheel drive and it comes in at a price tag of just under 570,000 rands. Next up is the Explorer with the 2-litre petrol engine but has 4-wheel drive and the starting price is just under 640,000 rands. And then there's the Odyssey, the top spec with also a 2-litre and also 4-wheel drive, but it starts at just under 680,000 rands. But then there's a twist. The one we are testing, the Dark Knight, which is essentially an Odyssey with the black matte or Dark Knight spec as they call it. And you just add an easy 20,000 rands to get this nice beautiful spec. Oh, who you look like, right? You look like the bigger version of him.
This guy, bro.
So this is the key fob of the new Jetour T2. Don't mind me. Hey, yeah, no, it looks interesting. What is this? BT or what is it?
That's one.
The car is actually not bad for its weight. There's no body roll. I know you can hear the gearbox scream, but that's because I'm on manual, just trying to control the rest of the car on this windy Pietermaritzburg roads. Ooh, and I have to stop. I stopped. Fucking stupid. Those are pedal shifts. Let's put it back into normal mode and do some normal driving. So initially the first responses I'm getting from this vehicle, the suspension is actually quite soft. On the roads it is country roads, a lot of potholes, a lot of dents, you know, a lot of hopping around. As you can see, maybe the camera is bouncing up and down a bit, but generally the car feels good, man. The space in here is good. It's quiet if you're not driving it the way I was driving it a few minutes ago. So generally, guys, I think besides the lagging on the acceleration when you're off a standstill, I can't find a lot to complain about this car. It's perfectly powered. I just wish the torque was a bit more responsive, if that makes sense. But if it's not that, you just pop it to sport mode, it responds into sport mode, and you go and go.
Low speed, drive safely.
Now it's telling me I'm over speeding because I passed 125. Safety. So if you're a parent and your child is driving your car and you're in the passenger and you don't want them to overspeed, it tells you they're overspeeding. It tells them also, you're like, yo, don't do that. Ooh. It looks like the Jeep Renegade has grown up. Would you look at that? And it has cousins and brothers and sisters and all these siblings. This car keeps on following us everywhere. Look at the type, because everybody says it looks like this, but it's not. So now let's talk about the exterior of the Jetour T2 Dark Knight. As you can see, it's a bit steamy, so I'm taking advantage for the views. This car is in all black, and as you can see, first things first, here in the front, the Jetour does illuminate at night, and this weather is giving me perfect content. We have this nice lights up here in front. At the bottom here we also have lights. I think those will be, I'll just try and turn them on and see. But I'm finding a loss for words, especially with these LED lights, and that's the general look of the car. The front looks good. These are 19-inch rims. I'm sure if you want to upgrade them, you can upgrade them and get nicer ones, but they do work well on this one. On the side here, I think this is a reflective light, or the light does go on. There's just so many things to talk about on the body. Handles here, right? A step there. Check out Bafanas. And that panoramic sunroof. There's a handle up here, and as you can see, the big load. And then just the overall stance before we go on the inside. This black on black. I know the wheels are a bit grey. Just look at the stance. This thing looks awesome, guys. So pricing for this one is the top spec Odyssey comes in at 680,000, and to get this Black Knight edition, you just add an extra 20,000 rands. So 700,000 for this. I think it's a bargain. We come to the rear profile, and those nice LED lights there. Also another set of reflective lights at the bottom, a towing hook. The rear wheel here, reverse camera there, and then I think this is also another camera up here. Would you look at that? So much space. What is this? Is this a Bluetooth speaker? Oh, it's a stand. I was surprised. It has Bluetooth here, so you can hang on the Bluetooth speaker, I think. What's this one? It's for drinks. Huh. Just so many amenities. I don't know what you can put here, but the boot space is big. You have a charging socket here, some more speakers here. This is a lot of space, and the underneath is also very big. I think a subwoofer should be there, the way that's round. I don't know. This is just a quick run around, guys. I'm sure I'll get this car and test and talk way more about it. Okay, a nice hydraulic press makes it easy. The door is a bit heavy. That happens every time you close the door and the car is still on. We have T2 badging over here, and XWD, which is their X-Drive, all-wheel drive system, as you can call it. And now let's go into the inside. Whew. On the inside, you are greeted by this nice steering wheel with this nice digital infotainment cluster for the driver's display, and this is the 15-inch display. Some differences the brand is bringing to this specific vehicle is here on the door panels. They were like the lock and unlock buttons are here. The buttons are down here, and they look metal, but they're not. It's plastic, but they're cool, man. You come down here, you have the nice Sony system, mini speakers, and as you come here, you see what it says there? Drive your future. How cool, man. Just the little details that make a huge impression. Now let me hop into the back so I can show you guys the front properly. Okay, before I do that, back seat. There's enough room here for 5 me's. If you've seen me, you know. Then this is the panoramic sunroof, and then we come to this daring front end here. Yes, we got gifted a fill bar. Thank you, Jetour. This is the front. This is the 15-inch screen aircon, and here up front, this thing looks like it's sort of like a world map. The little detail here, I think that's what really gets me about this car. The little details, the little attention to detail. And as you come here, the X drive system and all the other buttons here, you can see this is for parking, just all the different settings. As you can see, the buttons are there. And then what's most important about this is that we can press here, and then it shows us X mode, and then we go to what? Normal mode, sport mode. So it's the morning. We have the drive. I like the environment here. It sort of matches to the car. Like I was saying, this car could fit so well in a James Bond movie. I even took a clip of it. But yeah, let's go. Here's my one. 33 DH. It looks so nice and wet. Let's go. Let's get a cool start from this 2-liter petrol engine. So, beginning of a journey. I'm driving with Kumbi. We're heading to Golden Gate, and I want to test the fuel consumption and everything else to do with this vehicle. I'm gonna be driving eco. Hopefully we keep to the speed limit. I'm just being honest because it is a long drive. It's 3 hours to Golden Gate, and I think it's 2 hour 42 minutes, and another 2 hours to Midrand. So please remember to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As we left the Midlands and joined the N3, the mountains greeted us with those dramatic, misty covered views that just hit different, especially in the T2 Dark Knight. That matte black look against the fog is absolutely perfect. On the first leg of the journey, heading to the nearest garage before off-ramping the N3, I was averaging around 9 liters per 100 kilometers, over roughly 150 kilometers. Not bad, but for a 2-liter towards the Golden Gate, covering through even more scenic roads that make you slow down and just take it all in. We are just about to enter the Golden Gate. I must say, the roads here would be so nice in a supercar, but just look at the views before we even head up there. So, yeah. Now, the Golden Gate itself is a special place, named after the way the sun hits those towering sandstone cliffs, turning them into shades of gold. It sits inside the Golden Gate Highlands National Park, one of South Africa's most iconic landscapes. Wide open valleys, wildlife, and those famous golden rock formations. It's the kind of spot that reminds you of why road trips matter, especially in this T2 Dark Knight. Woo.
In case you wanted to know, the T2 is one Kumbi high.
Cause I was supposed to be rich. I don't care about no car. I'm telling you just how it is.
So, okay, I've driven for a while now. We are going through the Golden Gate Pass. And man, I have to say, this car is very comfortable. I've been averaging, if we're driving moderate speed, because we're in a convoy of 3, you get a consumption as low as 8.2, 8.1. I feel like maybe it could go lower, maybe. The car is relatively new. I mean, I feel it's 430 kilometers on the clock. Let me just close the panoramic sunroof. I mean, yeah, you know, yeah. We're passing the chalets which are down here and going through the mountains. Unfortunately, from where I'm positioning the camera, it's so sad that you guys can't see this, but this is such a nice place. It would be so cool to come here in a supercar. The sounds echoing in the mountains would be good. But overall, coming back to the T2 and its overall comfortability and driver friendliness, I can't complain. The sound system is keeping me company. The air conditioning can be really powerful, so you have to know how to put it up. The interior is just giving. The car draws attention. It's very comfortable. There is no heated seats though, but we have cool seats and it's time for heat. So I love this car, especially this dark Korea package, man. But for me, talking about this car, man, I can't wait to really have it for a weekend and maybe do something else. But the decision to come through here and still going back to Joburg, we still have, let me see how many kilometers to go now. Because of this detour, we still have 336 kilometers to go, and my range is sitting on 314.
When you drive at a bit of a high speed, the fuel consumption goes to around 9 on me. And I mean, for that 2-liter turbo with this all-wheel drive, producing 180 kilowatts, it's more than enough. It's just the refinement we talk about in Chinese vehicles. It has got 390 Newton meters, and you just have to step on it more. If you step too light, it won't move. If you step too hard, it jumps up. I think that's the complaints we all have about most of the Chinese cars. But generally, cut that out. It is a great car. These are awesome views. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, the visuals, and whatever else I may be talking about. If the video ends here, thank you guys for watching this video. Just much like and subscribe. Big shout out to Jetour, and there's more coming. There's a lot more coming. And guys, Africa is beautiful. Look at this.
Of course, no road trip is complete without a few hiccups, and I did notice 2 things worth mentioning. First, while using the cruise control through the mountain passes going up and down, I suddenly got a warning that the gearbox was overheating. Now, the T2 is relatively new, and we weren't pushing it that hard, but the revs were just spiking between 2000 and 5000 RPM instantaneously. It was very scary. The warning eventually cleared itself, so I'm not sure if it's a software glitch or something that will be ironed out in future updates, but it's definitely something to keep an eye on. The second issue was the windows. A few times after closing them, there was still a bit of wind noise coming through. The car claimed the window was fully closed, but I had to drop it slightly and raise it up again before it slid properly. Minor, yes, but this kind of small details matters on a day-to-day. Oh, final stretch. I am so tired. Whew.
So Gumbi, how was your day? Stop looking at the fuel consumption, man. How's the car?
It's so good. Suspension is amazing on this car. It drives proper.
Oh.
There's nothing to complain about on this car, bro.
The guys said you look like you're from a funeral parlor because of the, like. So this would maybe rock with the funeral parlor, you know. Yeah. And we have arrived safely.